What is happening, good people of YouTube, and welcome to the channel. It's an exciting day here for us on the channel. FC26 is here and we are back with another Youth Academy career mode. And welcome to the start of my brand new Youth Academy series here in FC26. In this career mode, we're ripping everything up at Colchester United and building up from the ground. No big signings, no shortcuts, just raw talent straight out of the Youth Academy. Every player we bring through the youth system could be the next club legend, and it's our job to guide them from the unknown prospects to the future stars. Now, if you're into this type of series, Youth Academy builds, and watching the Youth Academy kids rise to the top, then you are in the right place. Let's kick things off and see what the future of Colchester United looks like. And if you're not familiar with this type of series, go check out Cutsy's channel. He is the godfather of the Youth Academy career modes. His link will be in the description below. Also check out Sparring DK. He also is an amazing content creator for the Youth Academy series. His link also down in the description. Both of those guys are the inspiration for me years and years ago when I started watching Cutsy's channel and Sparring DK's channel. Really got me into playing this style of series. So if you're not familiar with this style of series, basically what we do, we take a team from League 2 and we gut the entire team, getting rid of all the real players, and we replace them with the Youth Academy players and regens. No real players will be on this squad or in this series. It is just Youth Academy players and regens. It's going to be story driven, full of highs, lows, plenty of drama as we take Colchester from League 2 all the way to glory, winning the Premier League and hopefully the Champions League. And let's start off by introducing to you Colchester's new manager. And there he is, it's Teddy Bailey, famed goalkeeper from the United States, has come across the pond to fulfill his lifelong dream of taking over an EFL League 2 team and coaching it upwards, bringing it to Champions League glory. He certainly does have the mullet and the mustache for the job, and you can see there. Congratulations to Teddy Bailey, who has been appointed the new Colchester United manager. Fingers crossed for the new boss. You can see Rowan Dixon's made some smiley crying face emojis, and that's fine. Look, some people aren't going to believe in us, but we believe in ourselves. All right, taking a look at some of the settings that we're going to be using throughout this career mode. Our gameplay type is going to be set to authentic. In the beginning here, we're probably going to change that to custom at some point using some sliders. But for right now, authentic, it's going to give us a slower simulation style experience, kind of closer to what you'd see in a live football match. Difficulty is legendary. We might change that as well, just depending on what the computer AI tries to do to us out there on the pitch. We don't want it to be too difficult and we don't want it to be too easy. So finding that perfect balance of gameplay is always a challenge here, especially in the first season of this type of career mode. Deeper simulation is set at on, even though it can have significant impact on performance. We're going to put it on. Manager market is on. Financial takeover disabled. Now the board expectations we're setting to lenient. I don't want them to be strict, and I really don't want to turn on no sacking. I want there to be some pressure on us so that we don't just give up completely and make rash decisions. Everything's going to have a purpose, so we're going to keep that on lenient. Scouting speed is just going to be set to normal, and unexpected events is going to be on, a new feature here at FC26. Very excited to see what this does to the gameplay. Our training plans are going to be on. Training recovery rates are set to default. We're going to go manual and automated. We might change some of this stuff around. I'm not going to get too much into training plans early on in this season as we figure out who these kids are and what they're going to become. play the training drills as often. Then development rate for seniors, we're turning that up to fast because in the past, these players, once they hit the senior squad, some of them tend to just not develop. So we do want these youth players to develop so we can move the series along, but their development rate while they're in the youth academy is going to remain at normal. For the transfers and scouting, transfers are active. Negotiation realism is default. Transfer approaches are going to be loose. Scouting is going to be on this year. I was going to turn it off, but I want to leave it on. We're not really going to use the global scouting network or whatever that is because that focuses more on real players, but we do want to keep it on. Search players is on. And then, of course, the speed at which we get the information on the players is going to be set at normal. For the general settings, international job offers off, manager market is on, realism is set to default. European competitions we're leaving on, deeper simulation on, financial takeover, disabled currency and dollars, youth academy on, unexpected events, if I could say that right, is on, and it's going to be set at medium frequency. I don't really want to go high and I don't really want to go low. We'll just keep it right in the middle, and it can't be changed once we've started this career. So if this ends up being a buzzkill, we're just going to have to suffer the consequences. But we're doing it, so we'll see what it's like. It's Tuesday, July the 1st here. It's the first day of this series and of this season. First things first, we have to check out the board objectives. Oh, here we go. Fight for promotion. Oh boy. It's a very high objective for EFL League 2. And there's only 2 objectives here in FC 26 instead of a whole slew of things. And I don't know if that's going to change with some sort of update. But for right now, we have 2 objectives. We have to fight for promotion and we have to reach the round of 16 stage. Now, this doesn't mean that we have to gain automatic promotion. We just have to be in contention. So I'm assuming if we're near the top of the table, maybe then the board will be lenient if we don't get promoted in our first season. Very unlikely to get promoted in our first season here with the Youth Academy players, but stranger things have happened. Task number 2 in a Youth Academy career mode. We have got to sell all of these players. None of these players are going to make it. If somebody's out on loan here, we do have to terminate the loan. It does use up some money, but that's okay. We're just going to get them all out here, and we're going to transfer list every single real player in this squad. And hopefully in the next 30 days, as we progress through this episode, other teams are going to come in and swoop these guys up, and we're going to make a pretty penny from their transfers. And here's what we have to hope. We have to hope that the first scouting report we get back right before our first match has some players in it. Because right now we only have 7 players to put out on the pitch, and that's not going to do it. We need at least 4 more to have a starting 11. And that brings us to our next task. We are going in the search player screen and we are searching for any young free agents. These are people and players that are computer generated. 16 to 20 years old free agents. Let's go ahead and search it. Looks like we have 6 players that come up. Now, Thomas Galvez, that's a real person, so we're not going to be using him. And then Mohamed Khalid Gouda, that's a no-face player. And we don't use no-face players here in this series, so that leaves us 4 options. Waliki Bawua, Shola Rumfa, we got Abu Zerawal, and Agustin Rosa. So these are the players that we are going to choose from. He is a goalkeeper. We got Zerawal. He's a goalkeeper. I don't know what their ratings are, but it shows you their potentials, and that's pretty cool. So we're going to have to keep an eye on their potentials. We are going to scout these players, and we're also going to put them on a short list. All 4 of them are going to be scouted and put on a short list, and probably in 4 or 5, maybe 6 days, our scouts are going to come back and tell us what their overall ratings are, and then we can sign these onto the team. And these are only temporary players. We're not going to use them for the whole series. At least I don't think so. In years past, they haven't really made it that far. But sometimes you get a free agent player that is an absolute standout, and they're going to make it a few seasons before they get overshadowed by some of that youth talent. So we'll see. We got 4 free agents here that we're going to sign into the team. And that's going to give us 11 players and hopefully we can field a team before our first match. We have got to send out our youth scouts. This is the most important thing in this series. We have 3 scouts. Now, we don't have a lot of money right now, but we did spend almost all of our money on 3 scouts. We have A. Klavatsky, a 2-star scout. We have M. Carey, a 2-star, 3-star scout. And then we have I. Chekhov. I'm probably saying that wrong. As a matter of fact, I know I am. And if you know how to say it, leave it in the comments down below. But he's a 2-star, 3-star scout. These are the best scouts we could do with for right now. I mean, after we sell a bunch of our players, maybe after the first scouting mission is done, we will have an opportunity to go in, fire one of our scouts, and replace him with a better scout, like a 3-star, 3-star, or 4-star, 4-star scout. But for right now, this is what we got. We need to send them out. Now, our best scout, we'll just say that M. Carey is our best scout. We always send our best scout out to England. And we're going to do this for 3 months, and we're basically just going to look for the middle of the field. So center back, center mid, striker. We're just going to look for those 3 positions. We need to have a really good spine in our formation in order to be successful. So striker, center mid, center back in England. We're not going to worry about any of the particulars as far as what kind of players to look for. We're not going to get into any of these focused roles. We're just going to ask the scout to bring us back any player they find at those positions. Now, as we get through the series, we are going to start getting deeper into this when we really figure out formations, play types, schemes, tactics, things like that. We're going to start looking for very specific players, but for right now, just any player at those positions is going to be just fine. All right, our second best scout. We're going to keep him close to home, and we're just going to Wales. Right next door to Wales. We're going to go for 3 months. Now for this, for Wales, we are going to look on the back line. Left back, center back, right back. We really need to find a nice, solid defensive line. Be nice to have some big Welsh players back there holding it down. So that's what we're going to look for here. Again, no focus roles, just any defensive players. All right, that brings us to our last scout, Klavatsky. And this one we can have a little bit of fun with. So I always love to go down to Africa. I always love to go to Western Africa, and I will start in Ghana. And we are going to go there for 3 months, and we are looking for some real speedy people. Left wing, right wing, left mid, right mid. We're just looking for some outside speed here from Ghana. You know they're going to bring back some tall, fast players, and that's exactly what we want from Ghana. Again, no focus roles, just bring back some speed. All right, our scouts are set. They are going to come back the first day of August, and they are going to bring us back some players. We don't know how many, we don't know how good they are, and that is the cool thing about this series. You never know what you're going to get. All right, let's talk about the tactical preset. This is going to change probably a lot in this type of series. I think right now we're going to stick with possession. It's the easiest thing to do with the young squad coming in. At some point, we're going to have to change it based on the types of players that we get. And we'll get more into these tactics as this series goes on. All right, here's the other thing. We are going to stick with a 4-3-3 holding. For right now, it's the easiest formation for us to use when we're trying to figure out our team. We're going to have 2 center mids and a center defensive mid in the middle of the field. We've got the typical 4 at the back. We do have a left and a right wing with a striker. So once we get our youth players coming in through the academy and through the scouting reports, we're going to see where they fit in. For example, if we get a large number of good wing backs, we could go with a 5 at the back formation. For right now, though, 4-3-3 holding is what we're going to go with. And again, this is going to change and fluctuate throughout this series based on our players. Our build-up style is just going to be short passing. Again, I'm not going to get too much into the tactics here at the beginning of the season. We're going to go balanced defense approach. I think this setup here is just going to give us the easiest chance to get through this first month, and then we'll really start taking shape of the tactics and the teams, also the player roles. Now, the same thing's going to go for training plans and development plans. We're going to get a lot more into this in this series, but for right now, in the beginning, we really don't worry too much about training and development plans as we're trying to figure out who these players are and what kind of attributes they're going to bring to the team. And again, with our coaching market, we do not have the funds to get into this right now. Hopefully by the end of the first season, maybe after the January transfer where we can get rid of most of our players, we'll have enough money to really start looking into this, and we'll have sort of our team getting figured out. But we're not going to go into this at the beginning of this series, but we will start hiring coaches as we go on to help this team, Colchester United, rise to the top. Now, as you can see, we got a bunch of player messages. These guys like to chirp, and because I put everybody on the transfer list, I think they're all pissed at me, and that's fine. So I don't really go through all of these when we get new messages from players. I tend to ignore these. Let me know in the comments whether you want to see them, whether you want to interact here with the players with the messages, but I really stay away from this in this series. All right, we're starting to see our offers come in for these real players. And I tell you what, here's the trick in FC 26. In the past, we just accepted every offer that came in. If an offer came in, we just accepted it and moved on. In this FC 26, we're going down to delegate. We're going to hit the delegate button, and whatever these numbers are that FC 26 has come up with, that's what we're going to use, because you can get a little bit more money for these players, and more money here in FC 26 is great. So we're going to delegate everything, but we're not going to change the numbers to custom. We're just going to use whatever FC 26 generates here. All right, so Oldham Athletic already got back to us a couple days later, and they are offering us $840,000 for Kyrese Lisby. And I tell you what, we're going to take it. Oh my God, it's Lisby. They're walking him out. It's the walk of shame. Teddy Bailey just taking him to the door.
Hey man, good luck out there. Don't let that door hit you in the ass on the way out. Wow, boy, I am glad he's gone.
Lisby's out for $840,000. It's our first player to leave the club, and we have got a B rating for that transaction. It's a great price. All right, we're invited to a pre-season tournament. I think we're just going to take the European International Cup. It's the one with the most prize money. We'll go ahead and take it. We are going to sim through the preseason, and we'll use whatever players are on the squad here. We really don't care about the preseason. We're just going to sim right through it, and we can get to the regular season games in this episode. All right, it's been about 10 days. Let's check back in to the transfer hub. Our 4 free agents, you can see their overalls all hovering around 60, except for Abu Zeral. He is our goalkeeper at 5'11". That is a small goalkeeper. But every single one of these players we're going to offer contracts to. All right, 3 out of the 4 free agents have accepted contracts from us. We had to offer them a little bit more money than we normally would like to, but we needed to make sure we could secure them on the squad. So Wakili Bawua, let's accept his offer and put him on the team. All right, Wakili Rawua, he has signed with the team. It's an excellent deal. All right, left midfielder Rosa, let's accept that offer, 61 overall, and let's bring him into the squad.
So then I said, make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you bitch. Oh, hey, excuse me. Hey, what's happening? Good to see you. Come on right this way. Let's meet Teddy Bailey.
Hey buddy, good to see you. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, nice meeting you.
Oh boy, this guy really knows how to ride this bike. Hey man, can you go any faster than that?
Wow, this jersey fits great.
Alright, we're gonna take a picture now. Cheese!
Agustin Rosa is on the squad from the free agents. Take a look at that. It's an excellent deal. All right, and goalkeeper Abu Zeral, 69 overall rated. All right, Shola Rufa, 58 overall rated striker. We have signed him, and he is coming into the squad.
How you doing? Teddy Bailey, nice to meet you. We'll talk soon, okay?
All right, bye.
All right, Shola Rumfa coming in from the free agents for $0, and I'm sure once again that is an excellent deal.
Oh man. Look, you're gonna be okay, alright? You'll find another team to play on, I promise you. Good luck. Drive safe out there. Don't let that door hit you in the ass on the way out. Oh my god, what a loser.
Jack Tucker's gone for $1.1 million. That is going to do us well for our transfer budget, and that's an excellent deal. All right, let's take a look at our youth squad. This is what we are all here for. FC26 has blessed us with this youth academy that's already in place. Goalkeeper Jordan Hansen. He's 62 overall rated, 6 foot tall. Potential 62 to 68, not that great, but we need a goalkeeper, so Jordan Hansen is going to be it. We have center back Theo Kirk. He's 67 overall rated at 6'2". That's really great. Potential not so great, 67 to 78. We have center defensive midfielder Joe Williams. He is a 59 overall rated center defensive midfielder, potential 61 to 81. Edward Partridge, the 63 rated left midfielder, potential 63 to 71. Again, not that great, but he's going to have to do for now. We've got a 14-year-old Dexter Ashton. He's a right midfielder. Potential is great, 72 to 94, so we're going to watch him grow. We'll keep him in the academy. He cannot come into the first team because he's not 16 or older. We've got Wes Gibbons, a right midfielder, 62 overall rated, potential 62 to 76. Again, not the greatest of potentials, but he's going to have to do for us on the pitch as we start this series. Here we go, right winger Orestis Stamanakis from Greece. He's 63 overall rated right now, potential 73 to 94. This is probably going to be one of the stars of the series, I would imagine. He's got some great stats. So Orestis Stamanakis, keep your eye on him on the right side of the pitch. We've got a striker, 61 rated Ratko Bogdanovic, potential 68 to 92, not too shabby. He's 5'10", so he's going to be up top for us. And then we have another 14-year-old, Damijan Bizjak. And I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm pretty sure I am. 54 rated, potential 66 to 92. We'll keep him in the academy for right now and watch as he progresses. So that's the starting academy that we have. We'll put all of the players that are 16 or over into the team so that we can field a squad and get out on the pitch for our first match. All right, first preseason tournament, Colchester, a 1-1 draw versus Hamburg SV. We're just using the squad that we have in the game right now to get through this preseason tournament.
Hey, we just want to make sure that you have a ride home. Because you're not going to be coming back here. So, it's been nice knowing you, even though I don't really know you. And don't let that door hit you in the ass on the way out. Wow, hope he has a ride home. You hungry? Want to go get some pizza?
Oh boy.
All right, second preseason match, Stevenage beats Colchester 3-0. Looks like we had more possession, but we couldn't get the job done. All right, here's an offer we received for goalkeeper Tom Smith. Now, this one does involve an exchange player. We are not trying to bring any other players in here, so any offers that we get with an exchange player, we immediately reject them. All right, third and final preseason match. Colchester goes down 4-1 against FC St. Pauli. I mean, it looks like we just got our asses kicked on that one. And with that, we are out of the preseason tournament, which is fine. Yep, here it is, an email from the board. It's unfortunate we didn't win the European International Cup. But the most important thing is that the team is fit and ready to start the new season. We have every confidence in your ability to meet the season's sporting objectives. We're looking forward to watching the team develop and progress. That's right, we are too. All right, it is the 1st of August. The scouts have come back with their reports. This is super exciting. Let's see what they have brought us back. All right, Marcus Carey is back from England. He's brought us a few players that are 16 and over that we can put into this first team. We've got Stanley Wheatley. He's a striker with a potential of 81 to 94. Let's put him in the academy so we can have a closer look. We got Reggie Hodgson. He's a center defensive midfielder, potential 61 to 81. We'll put him in the academy. And then we have 3 15-year-olds. We're going to have to wait for them to come of age before we can put them in the first team. We are interested in Oliver Platt, though, potential 73 to 94. So we are going to put him in the academy and have a closer look. Alabek Glavatsky is back from Ghana, and he has brought us one player we can put in right now. He is a right winger, potential 55 to 61. Joseph Achimpong, let's go ahead and put him in the academy so we can take a closer look. And he did bring us back 2 youths, 15 and 14 years old, respectively. We've got Kennedy Achimpong. Looks like it's the brother of the guy we just put in there. His overall potential 68 to 92, which is not bad. And we got Joshua Sembene, potential 72 to 94. He is a cam. We are going to put Joshua into the academy. As for Kennedy Achimpong, I'm not too keen on players with the same name, but they could be brothers. So we're going to put him in the academy so we can watch him grow as well. And here's Ilarion Chekhov. He has brought us back 2 players, only one we can bring into the team right away, and that's Reese Bennett, potential 59 to 79. Not a great potential here for these players, but we'll bring him into the academy to take a closer look. And we do have Lloyd Hargest from Wales, left midfielder, potential 72 to 94. Now, he's only 14, so we're going to have to wait 2 years for this kid. But we'll put him in the academy so we can watch him grow. All right, let's take a look at our updated academy. Reese Bennett, he's a 56 overall right back, potential 59 to 79. We do need all the players we can get here. We are struggling to put a starting 11 together. So Reese Bennett, welcome to the senior team. And here's Reggie Hodgson, the center defensive midfielder from England, potential 61 to 81. Not bad. He's 60 overall rated now, but he's 6'5" as a center defensive midfielder. Some pretty good stats here. Definitely going to help us out on the pitch to start our first match. So Reggie Hodgson, welcome to the senior team. And Joseph Achimpong from Ghana, 55 overall rated right winger, potential 55 to 61. He's got some speed. It's a horrible potential. Probably not going to be with the club very long, but we need him right now. So Joseph Achimpong, welcome to the senior team. And here he is, the homegrown talent. Glad we found this kid, Stanley Wheatley, 16 years old. He's a 57 overall rated striker. Look at that potential, 81 to 94. 5-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. He is going to be up top for us for sure. This kid has got to be a diamond in the rough here. Low overall right now, but I'm sure he's going to grow into one of the stars of this series. Stanley Wheatley, welcome to the senior team. All right, everybody else in the academy is under the age of 16, so we can't bring them into the first team. We're going to sit and watch them grow. And speaking of the first team, we have our first league match coming up in one day, Colchester versus the Tranmere Rovers. Let's take a look at these finances real quick. It's the first day of the month. The current budget, $5,284,000. We might be able to upgrade one of our scouts at some point in this season. Now, one of the rules of this series that we're going to follow is you can only upgrade your scouts or one scout once per season. So it's not like we can go out and get a bunch of 5-star scouts right off the bat, but we can improve one scout one time every season. So maybe we'll look forward to doing that. Maybe after the first or second transfer window in January, who knows? But we do have the option to do that. We do now have the budget to do that. You can see sold players, $7,100,000. That's where the bulk of our money has come from. And hopefully that makes the board happy. There aren't the objectives this year of monetary objectives. So I guess it doesn't really play a part, but we're happy about it. We do have several players that have not received transfer offers. They are going to stay on our roster. That's fine. I'm hoping that teams come along in the month of August here and scoop some of these players up. But if not, then we'll just let their contracts expire as they sit around on the bench and get pissed off about it. Honestly, they're going to get pretty upset about it. And that's fine. Taking a look at our schedule for the month of August, we have all weekly games, and then they kind of snuck this league match right in the middle of the week. It's a midweek fixture, and that's really going to hurt us. We don't really have enough players to sub everybody out and have some fresh legs, so we are going to be struggling for this game and probably this game on the 23rd. These two games are we're going to be struggling for sure. And let's just hope that the youth players don't get too tired and get injured. But this is the month of August, starting with our home opener. It's a League 2 match against the Tranmere Rovers. And that's coming up right now. All right, we're really not going to worry too much about the pre-match training. If you guys want to get into that, let me know in the comments down below. But I tend not to really bother with this that much. Taking a look at the Tranmere Rovers, a 5-2-3 formation. They have a full bench of substitutes, and we are not going to have that. They're playing a kick and rush style, so it's going to be a challenge for these youth players to keep up, and hopefully we can do that in this match. And let's take a look at our starting 11 for Colchester United. Well, this is it. It's the best that we can come up with for our first match. We have strung together a starting 11. We've got players that are out of position, and that's what you can expect here in the Youth Academy series in the beginning. And we only have 4 subs on the bench, and one of them is a goalkeeper. So 3 players that we can choose from to sub in. Of course, we are not going to use the real players that are on the bench. Starting up top, we have our sensation Stanley Wheatley as a striker. On the left side up top, it's Gibbons. Now, he's a right midfielder, but he's playing a left winger role. He gets a +1 for that, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Taking a look at the right side, it's another future star of the series, Orestes Staminakos, 63 overall rated right winger. Hopefully he's going to do us good in this series. Pretty excited about him and Wheatley up top. Now in the middle, we've got Bogdanovic. He is playing as a center mid on the right side, even though he's a cam. He gets a -9 for playing out of position. We've got our center defensive midfielder is Williams, 59 overall rated. We've got Partridge in a pear tree. He's playing on the left side as a center mid. Now, he's a left mid, technically playing out of position, but he should be okay in that position, but he still gets a -6. I don't know how to change the position names on the team sheets so that they don't get penalized. If anybody knows how, I know in previous FIFAs and FC titles, you could do that, but I don't know how to do it here. So if anybody knows how to do that in this FC 26, let me know. But it's a left midfield position. Technically, it's titled a center midfielder, so he's getting a penalty for playing there, but that's fine. It's all we got to go with. Here's our back line, Baua, 60 overall rated. He's a center defensive midfielder. He can play right back, center back, so he's getting a +1. The only thing we're going to have to watch with him is his stamina from playing in the preseason matches. And here is Hodgson, Reggie Hodgson, the 60 overall rated center defensive midfielder. Now he's playing out of position, but he gets a +1. He's also 6'5", so perhaps a position change is in his future. We've got Kirk, a 67 overall rated center back. He's going to be doing really good for us. Theo Kirk, 6'2". He's got an okay potential, but man, we got a really solid group of center backs here in the middle, holding down the defense. And on the right side, right back, it's Reese Bennett. He gets a +1 for playing there, and that is pretty cool. And in between the sticks, Jordan Hansen, 62 overall rated goalkeeper at 6 foot tall. Let's see how well he does, and let's see how well this whole squad does as we get into our first match against Tranmere Rovers. Let's go. All right, here we go. It's our first match. Colchester United at home. The Job Serve Community Center Stadium here. And they are getting the field prepared. The fans are going crazy. This is absolutely awesome. What a beautiful day. And there is a nice big cardboard cutout behind the goal. Hopefully it doesn't fall down and hit somebody in the face. I'm just saying. Colchester versus Tranmere Rovers. How exciting is this opening day? We got all the players lined up, ready to go here. And there is Teddy Bailey looking very, very serious on the sidelines. Hopefully he's okay. Maybe something's wrong at home. I don't know. There's Colchester United with the 4-3-3. All the players out there on the pitch ready to go. And here's Tranmere Rovers, a 5-2-3. Their coach, Freddie Powell. And hopefully Colchester United can come away with 3 points here and a victory. Colchester United, Tranmere Rovers, let's go. All right, Tranmere Rovers kicking off, and this is it. The season has begun. The Youth Academy series has begun, and we are super excited about this. And let's see what these players can do. Right off the bat, we kicked it out of bounds. That's fine. All right, cutting off their passing lanes. We're doing good here so far on defense. I don't want to speak too soon. Oh my God, they're at the top of the box. Oh, a great defense there by Colchester United. Looks like that might have been Hogden with the stop and the steal, or Hodgson, I should say. And now let's see what we have on the offensive side of the ball. Here's Partridge. Oh, he's got some pressure. He loses the ball. What a dope. Let's see if he can get it back. And he can't. All right. That's right. Stay in the fight here, Colchester. Let's switch sides of the field. It's Baua. Now Partridge. Partridge is going to play a ball up. Look at this. It's Gibbons. Gibbons is going to lay it off. And what a bad pass. Just poor timing. We can't get a foot on it. And so far, nothing on offense from Colchester. Bau's going to play it out. It's Gibbons. Was Bau making a run? No, make a run. There he is. Bau didn't want to make a run. We're forcing him to make a run. And there he is all alone on the pitch, screaming down the pitch. He's slow as molasses. Is he going to shoot it? No, he's going to stop passing inside. It's Wheatley with the goal. Stanley Wheatley, the superstar from England, the homegrown talent, has first goal of his career. It's the first goal of the season, and Stanley Wheatley puts it in the back of the net. Take another look here. We've got a great pass inside. Stanley Wheatley just cocks his leg back and fires into the back of the net. The goalkeeper had no idea what was going on. They're waving their arms. They're doing all kinds of celebrations out on the pitch. Stanley Wheatley, let's go. All right, 1-0 here. Tranmere Rovers got to get something going too on offense. I mean, they've looked better than Colchester, but they have to get something more productive than what they've got. And I think, honestly, our defense has been holding them really well. Oh, and there's a pass in the middle of the box. No, it goes just wide. Wow, Tranmere Rovers almost scored there to answer Colchester United's goal. Whew, boy, we dodged a bullet right there, I gotta tell you. Oh boy, defense has got to get back here. Oh my God, right in the middle of the box. What a great save. Wow, wonderful save there by the keeper. And Colchester defense is standing up to Tranmere Rovers. Oh, here we go. This is a nice ball. Wheatley's going to play a great ball to Stamanakis. Stamanakis doesn't have the speed to keep going. Oh, Stamanakis almost broke one free there. Showing some promise early out on that right side. Oh, here we go. Ball played down the side by Tranmere. That's a cross in the middle. The keeper's coming out. Hansen makes the grab. What a great aggressive play by our keeper. Gotta love to see that. Oh, that's great play by Partridge. Give and go. He's going to lay it off. It's Gibbons. Gibbons coming down the right side of the field. He's going to pass it in the middle. Oh, it's Stamanakis with a shot. Goalkeeper saves it. Bogdanovic gets it back. He's going to play it in the middle. It's Partridge, and that's a horrible shot. Wow. I mean, you can't blame it on anything other than you. I don't know what he's pointing at over there, but it's his fault. That was an awful, awful shot by Partridge. All right, there's Baua. He's going to play it up. It's Gibbons. Gibbons looking for a run, and Bahu is just standing there. Well, we're going to have to change some of these tactics here because that is unacceptable. And there's Wheatley with a great ball up to Gibbons. Gibbons again on the side. He's going to stop. He's going to lay it in, and Wheatley makes a shot, and it's just wide. Oh, he couldn't get enough power behind it, but what a great effort there. Wheatley bangs the ball just wide, and it's just a bit outside. Oh, we are fighting with these guys here to keep possession, but that is awesome. The team is looking good as we wind down the first half. Oh, here's Bennett with the ball. It's Stamanakis. Stamanakis. Oh, no. Stamanakis looks like he was offsides. Oh, boy. Just by half of his body. Oh, we got to pay more attention, boys, but that's all right. They're young and they're learning. And there we go. The first half ends a 1-0 lead. Colchester United over Tranmere Rovers. These fans are really happy. They're clapping. Tranmere's talking. They're like, hey, look, we got to score a goal. All right, kicking off the second half. Colchester 1-0 up on the Tranmere Rovers in the changing room. Teddy Bailey gave these guys a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a can of Red Bull, and they are ready to come out swinging here in the second half. Make a run, you dummy. Wow. There's Bogdanovic. Oh, he's going to play it to Stamanakis. Stamanakis is going down to the touchline, and he's going to cross it all the way over to Gibbons. Gibbons, he's in the box. Oh, my God, can't do anything with it. We do retain possession, though. There's Stamanakis again. Stamanakis kicking in the middle. It's Wheatley. Wheatley with a shot. Oh, and it's just wide. Oh, this kid Wheatley, I tell you what, he is something special. Almost scored his second goal right there. We got our first corner of the match coming up for Tranmere Rovers. All right, here we go. Ball's played in, and that is going to be a header. No, it's right in the back of the net. Oh, the ball's headed into the middle of the box. Looks like Hansen couldn't come out and do anything about it. Oh, we gave it a valiant effort, but unfortunately, we weren't able to do anything. And the fans they're booing right now, but that's okay. Take another look here. Ball gets crossed in. It's a header to the 5-yard box. And our defender just couldn't get in front of it. It's Kirk. And he made an effort, and then Hansen dives the wrong way. Oh boy, it is 1-1 now. It's the equalizer. That's all right. We got to get back on the horse. Let's try and make something happen here. 1-1 here. Colchester United. All right, here we go. Throw in Tranmere Rovers. There's Bennett playing it inside. Well, that's horrible. I mean, you have to take your time and look for passing opportunities. You can't just kick the ball anywhere you feel like it. Big jerks. Now Williams, let's see if we can put a fast break together. We're going to play it to Stamanakis, who gets taken out, but that's all right. Bogdanovic, he's going to lay it off. It's Wheatley. Wheatley all alone. Oh, into the box. He's going to come around, and he's going to get it in the back of the net. What a play by Wheatley. Man, this kid is awesome. 2 goals on the day. He's scratching his leg there. I don't know, maybe something's wrong. He's got scabies or something on his thigh. Take a look. His jersey's being pulled. He breaks away from the defender and just chips it in the back of the net. What a great counterattack there by Colchester United as Stamanakis got taken out. And there's Teddy Bailey screaming like a madman. Here we go, 2-1. Colchester United back on top here in the middle of the second half. Tranmere has got to put something together, and they're trying right now. Coming out on the side. They're going to pass it in the middle. They're in the box. Oh, boo-wah! Wow, what a great play, and that's a horrible pass. Bennett gets possession there. Oh, my gosh. Our defense is doing really well. We don't want to muck it up with any bad passes. There's Williams. Plays a great ball to Partridge. Partridge. Oh, he's playing it to Gibbons. Gibbons is all alone. And look who's in the middle of the pitch. Can we get him a hat trick? Can we get him a hat trick? Oh, it's Stamanakis. Wheatley gives up the hat trick to let Stamanakis smack one in the back of the net, and it is 3-1. Oh, and Stamanakis has knocked himself out. Look out. Hopefully he's all right. Yep, he's all right. He pops up. Everybody's jumping on him, giving him a hug and a kiss. Take another look here. What a great cross. And Wheatley just being unselfish, steps back, lets the ball go through, and Stamanakis cracks one in the side of the net, and that is going to be a comfortable lead for Colchester, and he knocked himself out. All right, 3-1 here. We can sit back and relax a little bit. I don't know that we're going to put any subs in at this moment, but perhaps we could rest some legs. We'll have to take a look at that in just a second. Oh, and great steal by Gibbons. Gibbons in the middle of the pitch. He's running down. Nobody's going to challenge him. He's going to come to the side of the box. He's going to cross it in. Oh my God, Stamanakis all by himself heads it over the net. My God, son, what are you thinking? Here we go, substitutions. We are going to bring in Achimpong for Bogdanovic as a right center midfielder. Just get some fresh legs in there. That way we don't overtax these youth players. Can our defense hold down? We can. Williams with the interception. My God. We are just on fire today. There's Achimpong. He's got those fresh legs. Let's see if he can make a run. He's got some pressure. Avoids a slide tackle. Heavy touch. He's able to kick it to Wheatley. Wheatley passes up. It's Partridge in a pear tree. Partridge at the goalkeeper who makes a save. Wow. What a great play there. Now Bennett, we're going to keep possession. 2 minutes left. Now Partridge in the pear tree. He wants a goal. He's going to take a shot, and it's one of the worst shots I've ever seen. My God. Substitutions coming in for Tranmere Rovers. Finley's off. Kenneth is on, and nobody cares. Wow, Tranmere Rovers getting the ball from a goal kick, and they're just playing around with it. It's like they're wasting time over here. We're in the 90th minute stoppage time. We got 4 minutes. I mean, they need to put the pedal to the metal here, not kick the ball around like they're just having some fun out there. And that is it. It's the end of the match. 3-1. Tranmere Rovers go down to Colchester United at home. There's Teddy Bailey waving to the crowd, clapping his hands. Tranmere obviously disappointed with their performance, but Colchester's youth showing their spunk, their grit, their determination. Look at that. Superstar Wheatley, 4 attempts, 2 goals. He is definitely going to be somebody to watch in this series. 3-1, Colchester over Tranmere. Obviously, Stanley Wheatley is getting the man of the match from Teddy Bailey. 8.3 match rating, 2 goals on the day. Stamanakis with an 8.2. He had 1 goal. And take a look. We got Wakili Baua with an 8 rating. He had an assist. Bogdanovic, a 7.9. He had 1 assist. And there is Wes Gibbons, 7.6 rating. He also had a really good assist. All the other players doing pretty good. There's Reggie Hodgson with a 6.9. And let me know in the comments down below who is your man of the match. Obviously, Teddy Bailey gave it to Stanley Wheatley, and I will too. Oh no, this is our first event of the series. A budget malfunction. A banking issue has blocked access to $2.6 million of your transfer budget, temporarily reducing it from $5.28 million to $2.68 million. The club is working tirelessly with their bank to resolve these issues and will update you when the situation is resolved. Wow. So this is the unexpected events, our first one of the series. That is pretty cool. Just gonna add a little bit of a twist. Okay, I understand. All right, we are upon the next match. It's Colchester going on the road against Oldham Athletic. And I tell you what, we are going to do that in the next episode. And in the next episode, we're going to get through as many matches as we can. We're probably also going to look into some development plans and some tactics. We'll get a little bit more into that now that we know these kids and what we're working with for that first match. Until we get our next scouting report back, we might have to make some adjustments, and I'm looking forward to doing that. Don't forget, leave comments down below if you want any players changed around with kits and boots and numbers. We'll try to get those done, and leave the comments of what countries you guys want to scout. Be as specific as you want. Where do you want to go? What do you want to look for? And you can be very, very specific here in FC 26. So leave those comments down below. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Thanks for the love and support on the channel. This series is going to be absolutely awesome, and I'm glad you're along for the ride. And most importantly, I want to thank you for letting me be a part of your day. It means a lot, and we are going to see you right back here. FC26 Youth Academy Career Mode. And we are going to see you right back here in the next video.